Hello everyone, my name is Dan and I have a really exciting video for you all today because in this one I will show you exactly how a member of my SMC Trading Group managed to profit around $1,500 in only 20 minutes with the help of smart money concepts. So if that sounds interesting, let's get right into it. Alright, so this video will be more of a trade breakdown type of video because I will go over my thought process behind the NAS 100 trade that I sent in the SMC Trading Group that this member took, placed it on his MT4, and because of it, he managed to secure $1,500 in profit on his live funded account. Okay, so I'm gonna use the bar replay to show you exactly when I opened the NAS 100 chart for that specific day, and it was around this time. This was when I opened the chart on NAS 100, and the first thing that caught my attention was the intraday bearish trend, the bearish order flow on the M15 time frame. Okay, if we look closely to the left, we can see that NAS is constantly breaking lows. It's constantly heading lower and lower. Okay, creating lower lows, lower highs. So it's in a bearish intraday trend, okay? And it is very clear to see that. So because of that, I was more tempted to look for sell setups instead of buy setups, okay? Based on that. And then the next step was to look for a higher time frame key level, okay? We already know that from the SMC in-depth trading strategy that I made a video on this channel. I think it was 1 or 2 months ago. Feel free to go ahead and watch that video after you watch this one fully, okay? If you of course haven't watched that one already. So we know from that strategy that the next step is to look for a higher time frame key level, okay? That could be the 4-hour or the daily. Usually it is the 4-hour, all right? And on the 4-hour, I spotted this 4-hour supply level right here, okay? And if I look closely and I drag this rectangle to the left, we can see that this zone right here was a support level that now became resistance. Okay, so this zone right here definitely is a higher time frame point of interest. And then we drop down to the M15 and we can see that price dropped below this level and this key zone became a resistance because we saw a rejection right here. So after we saw a rejection right here, we could then look for our change of character on the M15. Okay, that was the next step. And I saw the change of character right here. Okay, so we have a very clear liquidity sweep. Okay, followed by a displacement, followed by a break of structure to the downside. Okay, we broke this low as well as this low right here. Okay, very clear to see, breaking lower. And after that, the next step was for us to identify a M15 point of origin. And my M15 point of origin was this supply level right here, because essentially this was the last up candle, the last bullish candle before the bearish momentum kicked in the markets and pushed the price lower. And it also has imbalance on it, okay? If we zoom in closely, it has imbalance on it, okay? So it was unmitigated, all right? So that was the next step. Of course, right here, this would have also been a valid supply level, but when I opened the chart, it was already mitigated. So because of that, I just disconsidered it and I only focused on this one right here. Okay, so now the next step was to place the sell limit on this supply level. Okay, so the sell limit was placed. I think this is where the entry was. Yeah, the stop loss was right above the supply level. Okay, and take profit, the last take profit number 3 was at 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio, okay, which is around here. Okay, this was the sell limit setup that was sent in the SMC Trading Group, and I will also attach a picture on the screen right now to see exactly when the setup was sent. Okay, and one last confluence that I saw was these equal lows right here. Okay, so we had these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, around 5 equal lows. Okay, and if we consider these two here as well, around 6 or 7 equal lows. And we know that below or above equal lows and equal highs, we have liquidity sitting. Okay, so right here, we knew that below these equal lows, we had some liquidity sitting. Okay, so this was a extra confluence, and I already started to picture the future scenario. I was picturing something like this. Okay, tap us in, and then straight to the downside, grabbing this liquidity right here. Okay, this was the perfect scenario of this trade. Once after I sent it, this was what I was picturing. And now let's spray the price and see what happened. Okay, let's see how this trade played out. Okay, so okay, it triggered right there, and then boom, it smashed all targets, and exactly what we've discussed, it went below these equal lows and grabbed the liquidity. Okay, this was legit like a magnet, this liquidity pool below these equal lows. All right, so in legit 20 minutes, this trade played out and smashed all targets, and because of it, that member, he managed to secure almost $1,500 on his live funded account. And of course, I will also attach a picture on the screen right now to see exactly when I updated the this trade, when I updated that it smashed all targets. And also, feel free to join the SMC Trading Group. If you don't want to miss out on trades like this, feel free to join it. It is the first link down below. Okay? So now, before we end the video, let's just do a quick recap of this trade. So first things first, we saw the bearish order flow. Okay? Right from the get-go, we saw the bearish order flow. After that, we went on a higher time frame, okay, to look for a higher time frame key level. And we identified this level right here based on the 4-hour, okay, supply, and then we also knew that this support became a resistance level. So that was our higher time frame point of interest. And then once we saw that price started to reject from the higher time frame point of interest, we then start to look for a liquidity, for a change of character. We then start to look for a change of character, which is pretty much a liquidity sweep, followed by a displacement. And we got that right here. Okay, and after that, the last step would be to look for a point of origin on the M15. And we found that point of origin right here, this supply level on the M15. We placed the sell limit on it, the targets accordingly, the stop loss accordingly, and that was pretty much it. After that, we just waited to see how the trade plays out. And in this case, it was a wonderful, wonderful sniper entry that smashed all targets. Okay, so yeah, that being said, make sure you are subscribed to not miss out on future content like this. And please let me know down below, do you like these type of videos? Do you like these type of trade breakdown videos? Because this is not the first trade breakdown video I posted on this channel. I think I did one before as well. I think it was also on S100, so that's pretty cool. And from what I remember, I received some good feedbacks on that video. So please let me know down below if you enjoy these type of videos as well, because if you do, every now and then I'll make sure to post a trade breakdown video of a trade that played out in our group. Okay, so please let me know, because I'm really curious to see what your opinion is, if you really find these type of videos valuable. Okay, and of course, feel free to share and like the video. That'll be very much appreciated. And if you have any questions, any unclarities, any feedbacks, feel free to drop them down below. I'll make sure to check every single comment out. Okay, and till next time, if you haven't yet watched the SMC in-depth trading strategy video I was talking about, it will pop on the screen right now. So feel free to go ahead and check it out. Trust me, you won't regret it. And I'm really curious to see what your thoughts on it will be. Until next time, I wish you all the best and take care.